taken by the words that you say. The voice that carries them has kept me astray. Too soon to act on it, can we ever be? That all depends on what you're feeling from me. Let me show you all the ways. Let me show you all the ways. Oh, let me show you all the ways. Yeah, let me show you all the ways. Taken by the words that you say. The voice that carries them has kept me astray. Too soon to act on it, can we ever be? That all depends on what you're feeling from me. Let me show you all the ways. Let me show you all the ways. Let me show you all the ways. Yeah, let me show you all the ways. Oh.
Peoples of the planet, welcome everybody. I knock. Welcome, dude. Do you know anything about how to overlap other UI objects? What do you mean by overlap? Because by changing the Z value, you could put them in front of each other or behind each other, and changing the hierarchy on the you know, where they are placed, they're going to be in front or in the back. There's other ways that you can overlap UI elements. You can disable the I can show you. Let me open Unity here. Hitmax, welcome to the streamer, man. Second, there's at least there's these 3 different ways that I know that you can overlap. So the raycast that I was talking about, let's say for instance here in the Raffler panel, this guy right here, right? Let's say if this UI item was greater, the size was greater, if we will try to click here, since the UI is overlapping, the click here would not take it, right? If you're listening for a click or something. But we could where is it? We could add a component, I think it's the canvas group, and then you uncheck the block raycasts. So the UI would be there, but it would not be blocking the raycast, literally. And then you would be able to click here even though the object is in front of it, right? I don't know if this is the type of overlap that you're talking about. Playcraft is online, yeah, Playcraft was there. Still Toad. Yeah, man. Oh, my Visual Studio is in the second screen. Give me a second here. Come on, Visual Studio. There we go. There we go. Let me make this bigger so you guys can see it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, send a whisper to me and I take a look on it. So this is what I did so far, guys. In the game, I actually did the Joker, right? So we have this menu that the only thing it does right now at this point is show and disappear. There's no animations or anything like that, but at least the toggling on and off is working. And I did the why is it not playing sounds? Oh, sounds here are disabled. So there we go. So I implemented the Joker, but I was playing today in my phone. I did a build and I put in my phone. I was playing today. I noticed there is a couple of bugs on it. So I'm gonna try to fix them before we keep going with this. And the bug was we were not resetting. So let's say if we make a diagonal in there or a line, it would not reset for the next game. It's just pretty much like resetting variables. Like right here, these will be always set as filled, right? Because every time we click a new game, we are not resetting that list that we are keeping with the lines in that. Okay, I got your link, man. Let me double check. And I got a update for my Firefox. I don't know if you guys It looks all fancy in the top here now. Super fancy. So you're talking about this? Yeah, so this, you can fix that. One way to fix that is to move the element in the hierarchy in here. So you can move up and down. So I guess, where is the picture? One way to do it is to move wherever is these. I am assuming that you want this little menu here to be on top of everything, right? Yeah, so this little menu here. Now I don't remember if you need to put all the way down or all the way up. So if you try put all the way down or all the way up, it should be that goes in front of everything. That's the very easy way of doing it. Can you do that in your project? Just move on top of everything else? When I say move, it's pretty much like we have the numbers panel here. Just move it so it's the, you know, so yeah, it looks like if you move to the top, see that the game pause that should be behind it, now it's showing up. If I move this to the bottom, it means that this is the first UI. No matter what I put here, if I put in this location, the numbers would be on top of it. So it looks like the most bottom element will be the most in front of everything else. Right? It's a very simple fix on that one. So this is the variables that we need to reset when we have a new game. Game over. Let's create a method here and let's call it reset game state. Private void and then in there we can do this. And we can do, instead of creating a new one, dot clear. Yeah. So let's clear all of them. When you click on an inventory. Yeah, the way that I handle that in the game, because I had that issue, dot clear. I had that issue. Let me see if I can open here so you guys can see it. But I'm doing that through a script. So I have a script that detects when you're dragging the icon, right? So I had the issue where I had the inventory and then you're dragging the icon of the item to the other inventory, or you're dragging away. And depending the screens that were on, the icon would, when you're dragging it, it would go underneath the other UI, right? Even though you're dragging. So let me show you. And I made a solution with a script that as soon as I'm dragging a slot, let me try login here. As soon as I'm dragging a slot, it moves automatically that slot to the bottom. So that one will be always in the top. If you need something dynamic like that, I would say just write a script that moves it to the bottom. And the way of doing it, you just set that as the last child of the transform. So let me see here. So we have the main UI here, right? And then we have the inventory panel, the slots container, and we have all these slots for the inventory. So what I do when I'm dragging a slot, I grab a reference to the main container, right? And then I say, okay, that slot needs to be the last child, so that slot would be the last one here. So let me see if I take this one. Looks like it's not moving it. I guess I stopped doing that at some point, because if you were dragging here, it would be underneath like some certain UIs, right? So now it keeps on top of everything. Maybe I just rearrange my stuff in a way that nothing here would be on top. So see this UI cycle here? This one is on top of the inventory. So that means that the inventory always would be on top of it. If I move this down, okay, and then watch when I drag the icon. Where? What? Slot 0. Maybe it's the inventory item that I'm moving. Yeah, it's the inventory item. So I am moving, and see, when I drag, it goes back in there. So I keep this slot where it is, but the inventory item is being moved. Let me see here. If I take this, see that the thing goes in here? Let me put it back. As soon as I drag it back, it goes back to the right place. But as soon as I click to drag, it puts on top of everything. So no matter what I do here, the slot's gonna be on top. So if it's something dynamic that you're doing, you need some sort of script that would control that. If that makes sense. That does work. I wanted to bring up when you click the box, then that menu comes up. So yeah, you need, if you cannot, because you could have the menu already on the top of it, right? On top of the boxes. But what you could do is, so you have your menu, you have, let's say, your menu in the bottom here, right? But look at that. Since we have canvas group, if I set this to 0, it disappears. So you can have that menu on the bottom of everything, right? And then when you click on it, you set the alpha to 1, and then your menu would show up on top of everything. As soon as you select something in that menu, you would put it back to 0, right? But remember, when you put back to 0, uncheck that and uncheck that, right? So it will be there, but will not be blocking raycast or anything like that. When you click to show the menu, you set to 1 and you say interactable yes, block raycast yes, so we can detect the mouse on it, right? So when you click in the inventory, trying to do, yeah. I noticed that then when someone programming for software, they create separate class, but when it's come to Unity, most they avoid new classes. I'm not sure, Max, because I always create classes if I need them. I'm not gonna create a class just for the sake of creating a class, but as I need a class, I'm gonna create it, right? Normally, I think what you're saying is very beginner tutorials and type of thing. They don't actually create classes. They just write everything in just one big class. But I guess for beginners that makes sense, because you don't want to confuse people as much. So you're just building something so the person kind of like knows how it goes. But as you get experience, then you say, okay, it makes my life easier in the future if I do it this way, right? So instead of having a huge class with a bunch of stuff on it, you start like separating responsibilities between classes, right? So the inventory takes care of the inventory, the slot takes care of the slot container, takes care of the slots, and then the inventory only talks with the slots container, the slots container talk with the slots, that type of thing. It makes your code more modular and it's easier to maintain. Because if you just have like a huge file and you need to change something, right? You kind of like, oh, am I going to break something? You don't even know how it works correctly because you have too much stuff going on in one class. And by having it separate, you know that, okay, the slots, they only deal with the slots. If I need to change the behavior, how the slots behavior, I can change here. And the inventory per se, it doesn't care how the slots behave, right? The only person that care how the slots behave is the slots container or slots manager, whatever you want to call it. It's easier to maintain the code, and then you have like little pieces of code that it's easier to change without breaking big parts of the game. Clear, 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 false. Okay, I think we are clearing all the lists and setting the right variables here. Right, that's true. That it is true. That is true, but I'd rather have more compile time than my compile time, right? I rather have the computer do the work and go through the classes than I have to fix my code. That's just a huge thing that I don't even understand. And if you're having the issue of more assembly time because you have more scripts, since you're writing code that's modular, you could literally create a DLL of your inventory. So per se, I finish my inventory and there is a lot of files in there and it's taking a long time to compile. I can make a DLL with my inventory system. So then Unity will not even compile my inventory anymore because it's just a DLL, if that's the case. Jacob, welcome to the streamer, man. So if getting a point where there's too many classes and there's taking a lot of time for compilation, that's one of the problems with my game now. If we go back to my game, watch. Let me try to open Visual Studio here. Can use an extension, yeah. Yeah, because Unity doesn't compile DLL. Unity assumes that the DLL is there and it's done, right? So watch. I am gonna have to start creating DLLs pretty soon for my game because of the compilation time. But I have like, it's the amount of, come on Visual Studio. Can you just come to this screen? Thank you. So look, if I change one line here and I save, watch how long it takes. It's compiling, right? Look at that. That's how much time it takes every time that I change my code. It's not a huge deal, like I'm okay waiting for it, but I wish that was faster. But if you look here, look how much code I have here, right? Biome system, AI, wherever, editors. There's so much code in this thing that's not even funny. Console system, crafting system. Look at that. And look how many other folders I have here. So I have a lot of scripts. And takes what? 20 seconds? So it's not a huge deal, but I wish that was faster now. So maybe I'm gonna start creating creating DLLs pretty soon for all this stuff. 2 years of work, yeah, man. 2 years of work, but there is something. At least, let me see if they changed it. Unity3D Roadman. What about the roadmap? There we go. Where did they move? It's supposed to come out on 2017 too. I think they removed from 2017 2 and it's just coming on 2017 3, I think. What is it? Particles 18.1. It's not even here anymore. Dude, everything that I'm waiting for, they always remove. I was waiting for the server libraries, was removed. Was supposed to come out on Unity 5.6. I don't know if you guys remember, the server libraries were supposed to come on 5.6. They removed, it's not there anymore. Now, oh, looks like right here. Assembly specifies separate assemblies for your scripts. This is going to be huge. When come out, I'm going to be using 2017 3. So what this will do, you're going to have some sort of configuration file that you're going to add. So let's say if we go here in my crafting system, right? So I have the crafting system in its own namespace, everything is separate. I can add a file here that's going to be the settings for the assembly. And then all the code that's part of that assembly, Unity would create the DLL automatically for you without you having to go to Visual Studio with a different project, creating that DLL, because now you can do that, but you need to do manually. You need to do yourself. Go to Visual Studio, create a project, put all the files in there, compile that to a DLL, and then you would drag the DLL inside Unity. With this thingamajigger here that they are releasing, this, just by adding that configuration file in there with the assemblies, that will do it for you. The yug! Welcome to the stream, man. So this is very important for me. Right? This is very important. These right there. And where is the... Where is the here, networking standalone server? See, it's not even, it's under what? Under development. They don't even have a release time for it. Video network streaming. Yeah, those are the biggest things that I am waiting for. Network server library. Feedback builds. Yeah, looks like they're working on it. And this is 2017 3. Let's see the patch releases. I'm doing good. Yeah, how are you doing, bro? I'm doing good, man. Just looking forward for my day off so I can rest a little bit. So I'm still using 2017 1 P4. 2017 1. 2017 1 0 P4. Oh wow, they have a lot of stuff. 1 2 1 3 1 4 2. and they even have here 2017 2 patches. So my Unity is kind of like a little bit off. I'm not using 2017 2 though, because the first version that came out with 2017 2, my FPS dropped a lot. So I was having like 120, 140 FPS in the game. As soon as I updated to Unity 2017 2, my FPS went down to 20. And I say, you know what, I'm just going back to the version that I was using, and I'm gonna keep that one, you know, until I get a stable one. I don't know, it may be okay now, but I didn't even bother to update yet. Super tired, sleep like 5 hours today, so I can work in the gym game. Don't use 2017 2 or 3. Yeah. Well, I'm waiting. There is no feature that I need from those versions, so would be just silly me changing it just because, right? Let's see if we fix that bug. So let's not stop, and let's just click new game and see what happens. Gonna just play a couple of games here, so we can check that. Oh, I used the Joker. Dang it. The Joker you need to use as the first one. The first click will take the Joker. So pay attention to that. So after this, we're gonna be adding the sounds for the angel and the devil, and I guess we can start playing around with some animations. I was playing. I actually create some animations, but I'm not really super good about it, creating animations. So the Joker here, I can mark any number that I want, but it needs to be that number, right? If there is let's say a 70 and a 79 and a Joker here, and I click 70, the Joker will be used for the 70, and then it will lose the click for the number itself, if that makes sense. Why is the counter not going? Huh. It's not going to the next round automatically, so I guess we need to fix that. New overlay? Well, I was trying to there was too much going on in the screen. Yeah, it was kind of like full of stuff, and the boss fight and the slot machine. So I'm trying to clean it up. I actually just disabled a bunch of stuff, and I put the top bar in there because in the bottom there was too much stuff in the bottom. So kind of just remove some stuff. Counter's tired. Yeah, now it's working fine. Because we had done that line before. Next game. Let me see if the counter goes if we don't click next. White fire! What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you, man. Let me close this. Nice to see you, man. So why is it, where is the game manager? For a moment, a friend of mine is doing a 24 stream because he got associate. Oh, that's awesome, man. That's cool. Okay, where is it? Round tech. Let's see if that's being called. So the round take is called how is it being called? 24 hour? Dang. Okay, now it's being called, but if I click next. What? Okay, let's just wait for this one. Dude, 24-hour stream, it's a long stream, man. I don't know if I am able to do a 24-hour stream. 24 hours? You need to be super careful with that, man. Okay, 17. Okay, let's wait for this one. So if I start a new game, is it going to do it? Nope. Okay, so when we start the game, we are not setting a variable here. Lose multiple jackpot. Start game. Game running. True. Let's see if that's what we're missing. One prize for completing the game in 20 rounds. Well, you're gonna get points, right? So the entire thing is not about filling up the card. Of course, that's filling up the card, but it's about being smart with the by marking the tiles, right? Because different things will give you different points. So if you make the use of the numbers that you get and the jokers and those type of things in a smart way, even though you didn't completely fill the board, you may be able to do more points, right? So the points is what going to tell you if you're gonna get the jackpot or not. So start game. Let's mark this one right here. So I got that. Okay. What's the devil? That's gonna take points away from you. And the angel is gonna give you points. So I start game. So here, see, you already got points in there. I guess I'm not resetting that. If I do next. See, if I click 2 here, I'm gonna be using the joker to mark the 2. So I mark the joker and then I mark the number, right? Let's see if it keeps going. Yeah, I think we're just missing that variable. Yeah, now it's going. If I pause. Yeah. Okay. Now, if we go to the sound manager, we want to add sounds for, let's do here. We want to add sounds for the angel, the devil, and the joker maybe. So let's do private void play symbol sound and int value, I guess. Then public audio clip. What else? Public audio clip. So Joker, Angel. Oh, and then we have the golden car, that little car. So public. That's it, I think. Joker, Angel, Devil, and the golden car. And then we can do a switch statement on the value. And then we can do case helper dot symbol dot, let's do angel. And case dot symbol dot and then we're gonna still use our thing here. So clips to be played, we want to do dot enqueue, and this would be the angel sound clip. We could do return here, and then in here sound clip. Okay, so now what we need to do, we need to make these clips here because I don't have the audio of it, I think. See, this little game here, look how many scripts already. This goes super fast. Like, I create classes for everything. Look, it's a very simple game, and look how many files we have already. It's crazy. Events, code, sounds. Yeah, we need to create those little sounds. Check the link I sent you earlier. Let me see here. Oh, I got it. What is that one? Who is it? Is it that you? Is it your face? Hmm? Let me find my sound. How's it called? That's me. Dude, did you did it yourself? Or did you use like a software to do it? Because we have some softwares that can do that, right? What? I think it's Audacity. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to find it myself here in the folders. Windows is not pulling it up. For some reason, I have softwares that they are installed in my D drive, and those, when I search for them, Windows don't find them. I don't know why, but I can open manually. Okay, so we have Audacity, and then we need to find full board. Now we need to cut it up. Actually, that's not it. Full effects. There we go. Have me have software. Let me see here. Gonna have to find where is. Okay, so I think that's the angel though. Oh, that's the angel right there. Right here. Right? That was it. I guess that's gonna be the angel. Yeah. Delete that. Okay, let me see if I can export this. Export audio. Then let's do angel. Angel like that. Okay, now we need to open the full effects again. Let's just start from there. I was playing my game and recording all the audio. So that's why I have the long thing here. There we go. Delete that. Okay, so I need to lower a little bit here. If I do -15, why it doesn't? Okay, so that's too much. -10 maybe? Now we can -6. Okay, I think that's good enough. At least it's not clipping. So that's gonna be devil. And Let's do the angel and the devil for now. I'm working on a material so I can use them on stream. So angel. I think all the default settings for this type of sounds are okay. At least for now. Let me see. Where is the audio manager? So angel goes there. Devil goes there. Okay, so now we have this that's gonna play based on the value. And then we should have an event that listen, not here, on tile click. We need to add an event here. We need to add an event. Let me put this guy here. And let's go to the panels manager. Where that event would be. Game manager maybe. This one. Symbol drafted. Copy. So on enable and on disable. Let's do that. And then instead of add, remove. Generate a method. And then here we're gonna say play symbol sound e dot symbol value. Let's see if that flies already. And then after we need to work in the animations manager, right? That's gonna be listening for that type of thing and run some animations on it. Oh boy, it's so weird without the animations though. Come on. Oh, we have the golden car. I don't even think I have a sound for that. That devil, man. So, it's working. I'm gonna assume that's working for the angel. Let's see if I can get an angel here somehow. There we go. Joker doesn't have a sound. Do you guys have a sound for the Joker? So I need two sounds if you guys are interested to find the sounds. I need the sound for the Joker and the sound for the golden car. I don't have those. If you guys have any ideas, send over. Yeah, it's working. Okay. So now I don't have the sound for the other ones. I need to wait on those for the Joker and for the gold sound. I have a sound for the round. As far as I remember, I can add that. Let me close this. Full effects. Okay, let's try that. It's too loud. I can add that glass broken for something. Let me see, what is this? There we go. I think that's the... Okay, let's use the first one here, I think. Okay, let's use that one. And then let's do like -7, I think. Like we did for the other one. Then I guess we can cut this out. Yep. I guess we can cut a little bit of the end here. Let's try export that. Round. Player DBR. Thanks for your host, man. Appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much, man. Round this one. And everybody, welcome to the stream, guys. Round, thanks for the host, man. All of you guys, welcome. Man, salve pra diadema. What's up, Astimoon? Play DBR, thanks for the host, man. Appreciate it, dude. Gusta ZK. Free Mac. Welcome, everybody. Tell me your lies. Manda salve pra diadema, dude. Welcome. I take that you guys are all Brazilians, huh? Free MC. Welcome, guys. If you guys don't know, this is just a silly game that we are building. The real game that I normally work on, it's a survival game. I can show you guys really quick. Let me show to you. This is the survival that I've been working on. So far, the only thing implemented in the game is pretty much free Werneck. Free Werneck, thanks for the follow, bro. And Tell Me Your Lies, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. So far, the game has only survival stuff, right? So you have the inventory, you have crafting stuff. So let's say if we do crafting a campfire, we can craft. That goes to your crafting list, goes to your inventory. You can put that in the floor. Put some, let's just split this. Put some wood in there and bam, right? And then you have the campfire going. If we destroy, we get the wood back, or whatever was in the campfire you get back. So we have the inventory, we have the crafting system going. The last thing that I was working on, I think, was... I'm gonna catch up in the chat in a second, guys. So this thing right here, it's like some type of loot, right? It's gonna respawn really quick, but... so we have that. Gusta ZK and Astmoon. Welcome to... welcome. Thanks for the follow, guys. Bam! We have base building. Can I craft something here really quick? Let's do a doorway. Let's craft that so I can show you guys. So we got a doorway and bam. Boom shakalaka. So that's there. We could build like huge bases, but not gonna build all that right now. We have a sniper here. We have some cool weapons. Can I snipe that? Yeah, there we go. And can do that. If we go to the tree here with our knife, we can take wood from it. There's some rocks. Where is it? I'm gonna catch up in the chat 1 second, guys. So see, now we got some rocks in here. And those are blueprints. If I click use, I am kind of like studying it. So if we look here, pillar. Oh, I know the pillar already. This one, what is this one? Triangle foundation. Where is that? Do I know triangle foundation already? Oh, right here, I know already. So triangle ceiling, I know. MEP 5. I know that. Yeah, well, but you would click on it, and as soon as you click use, you're gonna learn. And let's say if that was the knife here would become green, right? Because everything that's green is things that I studied already. The red ones I cannot craft because I didn't have the blueprint, right? So that's pretty much the game so far. It's working as a multiplayer, so more than one person can play and all that good stuff. This one here, this is a mobile game that I'm creating for the stream. So this is gonna be integrated with the stream. So if you guys are playing, if you beat the record or things like that during the stream, it's gonna have an overlay in the stream that's gonna show up. Oh, so and so beat the score, and sound would play in the stream, that type of thing. Let me catch up the chat here. You have a lot of nicknames for Gusta Zika. Learn with him the system of login. Oh, by the way, if you guys don't know, I have, where is my GitHub? My inventory system, it's in there. Let me give you guys my so here's my inventory system, and here is our Discord, if you guys. So the item system here is the same item system I have in my game, and we have other things in here if you guys care about that. And anything that I do that I make open source, I'm gonna put there. So some parts of my game I'm gonna make open source and put out there so you guys can use. If run on my PC, I forgot about PUBG. It probably would run because it runs completely fine in my laptop though. Nice idea. Yeah, man, thank you. Rust, oh, the reference. Yeah. It's based on Rust. So the survival part of the game, the survival, the base building, and the blueprints, it's all based on Rust, right? But it's going to be different in the end because I don't know if you guys played what's the name of that game? PlanetSide 2. So PlanetSide 2, if you guys didn't play it, it's based on territories. You need to defend the territory. So in Rust, it's pretty much like the raiding the bases and that type of thing. In this one, it's going to be, you're gonna own a territory, and then you're gonna try to advance your territory, and you need to protect the territory, right? This is one of the differences. And there's a bunch of stuff from Destiny that I want to add, like the Cryptar. You know that you're playing the game, you get the encrypted items, and you take to the Cryptar, and then you get new items. So I'm gonna have something like that, but would be some sort of decryption table where you would get the item during, let's say you're killing an AI or something in the game, and then the AI will drop an encrypted item. You would have to build a decryption table to decrypt that item, that type of thing. Look to GitHub. Yeah. Can you talk a little slower? Yeah, I can do that. Sorry. You need to hear more fast. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, sounds cool. Yeah, thanks, guys. Yeah, so this is the main game that I'm working on, and this is just the, you know, I was kind of like getting burnout. I'm gonna try speak slower. I was getting a little bit burnout, getting tired of working in my game. You know, because I was fixing a bunch of bugs. Pretty much at this point, I'm just fixing a lot of bugs, because before the end of the year, I want to release a pre-alpha version of my game. It's going to have a lot of bugs on it, but it's going to be like a pre-alpha, so we can just play together and test it. So I am trying at this point just to go and fix as much bugs as I can before I do the pre-alpha, even though for sure the pre-alpha is going to have bugs. So I was just like killing bugs for like the last 4 months, right? So I was getting tired of it, and I say, you know what? I'm gonna take a break of it, and I'm gonna do this little mobile game so I can take my mind out of my game for a little bit. So I'm working on the mobile game, and then as soon as we are done with the mobile game, I am going back to work in the real game. Yeah, Gusta ZK, thank you, man. For the alpha, Aston Moon, for the alpha, I'm gonna be hosting a server, and then everybody that has the alpha will be connecting to it. But when I release the game will have some sort of a single player mode where you can play with yourself, or you could play and only let your friends connect to your server. So you would run the server yourself, right? And there would have a mode that you can host the server yourself, and then it would show in the list. So let's go back here, I can show you. So when I release the game, you're going to have, let me do a login here. So this is kind of the single player version where you can just play in your computer, and then connect would be for people that are running servers. Their servers would show up in here, and people will be able to click to connect to that server. And then host and play would be something that you just want to run a server so your friends can log into it. So you would put your host name, your IP, the port, and you would play it. As soon as you click play, the game would run the server and run the game in your machine, and your friends would be able to connect to it and nobody else, right? Unless if you make it public. If you make it public, it goes to this list right here, right? And if you click play, it's kind of like a single version, single player type of thing. Crossfire. I'm not sure. Will be type Crossfire. I'm not sure if I understand. Crossfire, is Crossfire a game? Levi. Just stream at weird times again. No, Levi, I'm actually streaming Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It's starting at 8. Since then. I just had problems, I think was a month ago with my internet, so I could not stream for that week. But after that, I am doing Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 p.m. Pacific time every day. It's a FPS game? Oh, cool. Crossfire is a copy of CS 00001. Let me see here. Is this the game that you guys are talking about? Crossfire images. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it looks like Counter-Strike for sure. Yep. I never heard about this game. Are you guys playing this a lot in Brazil? Because, dude, I don't know anything that's going on in Brazil anymore. It looks good though. Not anymore. It looks pretty good, man. Oh, and they had like AI and stuff on the game, or this is not? Oh, it is. Crossfire Shipyard Defense Mode. That's cool. I'm gonna have to take a look. Do they have this game on Steam? Without good PC playtest. Used to play in 2012 and 2013. This Crossfire is a well-known hacked game. Just who doesn't have it? JC stands for Jeff Corporation. Exactly. It's because I don't have the company name yet. So I was just putting, you know, Jeff C, JC. But yeah. Until I get the until I get my company, then I can change the company. And then I can start thinking about actual name for the game. Because I have some ideas, but I need to, you know, have the company first so I can make it official. Go away. Dang, taking all my points away. Okay, so let's, what did we add? We add full board. Oh, we added the round. There we go. We need to create the code now that's gonna do that. Let's go to the game manager. And this is the event that we are looking for. Sound manager. Jay-Z. Jeff Company hype. Do you watch the stream? Do Gigantary Chart? No, the only one that I watch, I don't know if he's Brazilian or not, but the only one that I watched that's he does gameplays is Sam Family, I think. Let me see here. Sam Family. Yeah, I assist this guy here. He's from Floripa, I think. I don't know if you guys know him. But yeah, I watch him. I was living in Floripa before I come to USA. So I started watching him, and then is the only guy that I actually watch on YouTube. Some BR, yeah. Going back to studies, take care. Yeah, dude. Thanks for stopping by, man. Thanks for watching. So on next round click, we want to enqueue that. And this is the audio clip. Next round sound clip. There. No, my avatar on Twitch still fine, Levi. I wasn't hacked because this change wasn't communicated anywhere. No, my avatar is fine. At least didn't change for me. Oh, you're talking about the default avatar? Yeah. I don't know then. So here is the thing. See the sound every time that we click for the next round, that sound play. What I want to do is, until this sound stops, I want to play an animation here. So the numbers, they should not show until the sound stops. So when we click, the animation will be going and then stop. I need food. Yeah, player DBR. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Dude, I want to rain here. It was raining here, but just a little bit. Thanks for staying, free Wernerk. Wernerk? I don't know if I'm saying your username correctly, man. What I want for this animation here would be something like spinning, if you know what I'm saying. If you know what I'm saying. At least the sounds we have it. Okay. For you, come back to see more. Yeah, Gusta ZK. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, dude. Thanks for stopping by, guys. I have stuff. I know that the time is different for you guys. If you guys wanna, I have. Let me see if I find here. I am posting. There we go. I am posting my videos here. it should be maybe c-jeff dev. Yeah, that's the same thing. If you guys want to watch some of the videos, I am posting streams from like old streams. I am posting here. So if you guys want to watch, there's the stuff on YouTube as well. So, okay, there's a couple of things I want to do here. In the game manager, we need a way to get the XP of the person. So it redirects me. No way. No way, Levi. You're crazy. I'm gonna even copy the link, and I'm gonna do a paste and go here. I see what you're talking about. Now I see what you're talking about. Okay, on draw symbol. Your video thumbnails. Yep, now I see what you're talking. Let's delete that. So what I want to do now, I want to work in this jackpot. I want to work in the max score, the player name here, and then start doing some work in this menu here, right? That's what we want to do. I think I'm going to create one more class just to handle that. Yep, one more class, hit max. Code, managers, and then let's create C# script, and let's do player manager. Save everything. And then here, we're gonna do public static player manager instance, private void awake ends equals to this, and then we kind of want to do an API here that's gonna be public string get player name, and let's return null here just to get rid of the error. And what else we're gonna need? We're gonna need public int, I guess, get player XP. Let's return 500 for now. And for the player name, let's hard code here Jeff Dev. What else we need from the player? Oh, get player level. So public int get player level. We're probably gonna have to pass here some sort of identification that probably will be a Twitch ID, right? So let's do int Twitch ID. There. Get player level, Twitch ID. And let's do return level 20. And we could 3 or 4 hours. How come I never see you live? Yeah. Well, I guess you can watch on YouTube. I know that's not the same thing, Levi, but at least if you want to watch it, you can watch in there. Gonna create one more file here. And that's gonna be inside system. We're gonna do C# script, and then we're gonna say player data. That is just gonna be a normal script. And this is gonna be system dot serializable, and then we're gonna do public string name, public int xp, public int level, and then I guess the first ID here that we want is public int Twitch ID, like that. So ID, oh, we could have, maybe we could have public string icon. So I could pull the your guys' icon from Twitch, the icon URL, right? I guess I could specify like that. That's pretty much all the information I need from you guys. So the Twitch ID, so I can find you in a database, your name, that's going to be your Twitch display name, and then the XP you have in the bot, the level you are in the bot, and then your the URL for your Twitch icon. I guess so far this is good enough. Right. Where is the class that we just created? So managers, player manager. We could have something here that would be public player data get player info, and then int Twitch ID. Let's do return new player data. Let's do this. Player data is equal new player data. Whitefire, thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. Have fun, dude. 49 Street, thanks for the follow, bro. Yeah, good. Have fun, Whitefire. Thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate it, dude. So data. How do I find? Welcome to the stream, 49. Thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it, dude. So let's do Twitch get user ID. Get user ID from username noob. Let's go to that one. So we need a client ID. We're probably gonna have to create a library that's gonna be handling all these requests, because we're gonna have to do Twitch API stuff. Do I really need a client ID just to get that? Get user. Get user by ID. I just wanna... So the URL is that. So it looks like we need a header. We need a header with the client ID. And looks like we need the OAuth. Can we have that without the OAuth? Because I don't have the OAuth yet. Maybe we're gonna use the old API. Let me see. I don't even remember. I think I have a client ID. How to get the ID of something? Does the new API only accepts requests through OAuth? Users. Yeah, it needs to have... I guess I can do this. This doesn't use the OAuth, but we can just pass your username here, right? How to save player data without SQL? You can use SQLite. Pretty much the same database that I'm using in my game. You can use SQLite. Let me do this. Let me go back to the game here. And then let's create a folder. Let's call it API. Inside the API, let's create a script and call it info. Save that. And then here we're gonna do a public string client ID equals to wherever is my client ID. So just give me a second here, guys. Let me see if I can find... Let me see if I can find my client ID here. Notifications, connections, maybe? Where do I find my client ID? I know that I have that in my bot. I guess I could look my bot. Let me try look my bot here really quick. I think this is the one. Copy. Paste. Save that. And okay. Let's do data dot Twitch ID. Let's do, oh, that's a number, right? Let's do that. Actually, I have my ID in my bot as well. Where can I find that? One second, guys. I should have my ID here somewhere. Is user ID. So there we go. This is my Twitch ID, I think. Data dot level, let's do, I don't know, 50, wherever. Data dot XP equals, let's do 1000. Data dot name, let's do, so this would be the data that we would be getting from Twitch, right? Right now I'm just hard coding in here some info. So these two variables here we would get from Twitch, right? This is from Twitch, and these two variables here from, that's coming from the bot, right? I'll head out now, work in the jam game, see you later, good luck. Yag, have a good one, man. Sorry if I missed the chat. So that comes from the bot. And then return data. And we need to create one more class here. I'm gonna have to change my ID already. Managers, code, system, let's do player. Create C# script player. Dang it, I'm gonna have to change my client ID. Oh well. Okay. Player doesn't really need to be a mono behavior. And then we just do system dot serializable, and then for now we're gonna have public player data, right? Data like that. And then the game manager, let me find here. Game manager needs to have public player let's do private player the player. Return the player, and then if the player is equal to null, right here we're gonna have to do something, a post or a get request to retrieve the player, so we can retrieve the player information, right? So since we are hard coding everything at this point, let me go back here. So the API here, we're gonna create C# script, and let's do let's call it API lib, some sort of that. I don't know SQL, MySQL, or, well, Max, you don't really need to know. You just need to know the queries that you need to make that work, right? Your job's amazing. Good luck in the project. I will be back. Yeah, dude, free. Thanks for stopping by, man. Thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it, man. Free Wernick. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, but Max, you don't really need to know SQL. You just need to know the queries you need to do, and then you can go online and search and say how get items from a database, or how to get this, or how to get that. You would see the queries, and then you can change that. At least, you know, in the beginning when you don't know, you can change that query to make your thing work, and then with the time you get better at it, and then you're gonna see, okay, this query is good, this query is not that good, or I need to be filtering this query. But you don't really need to know SQL from the start. You can learn as you go, right? API lib. So let's do it's pretty easy. Yeah, it's not hard. It's not hard. Like, I guess if you're doing super advanced stuff or queries with like relationships and stuff, it can be hard. But if you're using SQLite, I don't think you would be doing something very, very, you know, difficult with it, because if you're doing that type of a query, it's probably because your game should be using a different database to begin with, right? Normally you would be doing simple queries because you're using SQLite. As soon as you're doing like some relationship type of query and that type of thing, it's maybe time for your game to be using a different database, maybe MySQL or something. It's still, you need to know SQL, but then you're not gonna be using SQLite for sure, right? Public player player name, public so for now, let's do this would be a query to Twitch or a query to my bot, and then we would send information back with the player. But for now, let's just hard code a player here. So let's do player new player. Player dot. So let's do p dot data equals new player data, and then p dot data dot level equals 20. P data name p dot after name Twitch ID, wherever was my ID, I don't even remember. P dot data dot XP, let's do 5,000. And then P dot data dot there, and then return the player. Private done. Public static private awake. You don't want to look at my 3-page long query? Oh boy. If it's a very, very simple thing, Max, I don't recommend, but if you really don't want to use SQLite, you could use the player prefs on Unity. It's not really supposed to do that in the player prefs, but you could. But it's highly not recommended. But you could use player prefs to save some type of data in there. Why is my player not being populated? Player. Get player by name. So we are returning this guy. Private void. Why is my player not being populated? Are you kidding me? Private void. The player dot data dot name. So it is empty. What am I doing wrong here? The player. Is this being called at all? Go to definition. I have a 2D top-down shooter. Precise by distance. I mean, oh, you can play with the sound. You have a 3D option of it. Let me see if I have sounds here. You should have. Where is that settings? Audio manager. So you have, can you see this? Oh, you can't. Let me change this thing here really quick. So can you see here? 3D sound settings. And then here, you could set what you want to do. So if the player is here and the sound is being played, I don't know, in this angle, you just instantiate an object in that position with the audio source with the settings that you want, right? And that sound then, depending on the distance the player is from that object, you would listen that, you would hear it, you know, higher or lower or wherever. In the book feels like 3rd time's over. Any recommendations? I don't know. Probably the good movies that I watch, you guys already watched it, so. How is that not being called? Are you kidding me? Game manager, the player. Yeah, it's a 3D option because it has nothing to do with the game being 2D or 3D. It has to do with the sound being in 3D, right? As I see it. Because if you have if you want to have like a distance, you would have to instantiate that away from the screen, right? You're gonna have to instantiate, even though if you have a 2D game and you want to have a sound being played like far away, the thing that's gonna be playing the sound, you're gonna have to instantiate away from the screen, if that makes sense. So instantiate that like back in the screen, and then depending how far from the screen you instantiate that audio that you're gonna play, that's gonna be higher or lower. Why is that not being called? The player. Okay, so this is the update. The player. This for some reason is not being called. I'm thinking, is this being the problem? Mono behavior. I think, Max, what Levi is asking is, which type of data are you trying to save? It's the player points, is the player position, is player level. what is the type of data that you're trying to save. Yeah, exactly. He just typed in there. That's a really good idea as well. You could save to a text file and then read and write to that text file if you really don't want to use SQLite. Let me try one thing here. That's gonna be just so we can see if the instance, the static, is being the problem or not. No, that's not it. Data dot name. What I'm thinking is maybe the players never know for some reason. Okay, so the player was never null. Now we get the information that we wanted. So let's go back to the instance. None is saving data. I think I could one day stream and make a stream where I can show you guys how to use SQLite. I guess I could do that. So now we're getting the thing populated. Or maybe I could do a YouTube video just showing like the basics, how you set up SQLite, how you create a database, how you know, how you do that type of thing. And I can put the code in my GitHub. And now the player is not being populated because we are not asking for it. So let's try to do this guy right here. That's the score panel. Points panel. Max score. Max score panel. Let's create one more script here. Managers, UI. So let's do max score panel. And then let's make that guy a base panel. That's most likely you need. Yeah, that will probably would be easier, because for the SQLite you need to, it's not super hard, but you need to put the DLLs in there and all that type of thing. I think the file idea is good. You could save a file with a JSON format, so you can get like a JSON objects. You could save a file as XML. A lot of people use XML databases, right? You could do that. Panel manager. Score text. Let's do copy component, paste component values, and remove the text. There you go. Okay, so let me take a look. In the panel, I want to see how I'm setting that text. Go to definition, set text. Protect the text, get the component. So let's do if text equals to null, we're gonna do the text is equal to get component in children text. Because at least in this panel, this new panel that we just created, we don't have a text component right here. The text component is in the child, so it would work here. So if we look in the parent and there is no text component, we're gonna look in the child. So this is what we are doing here. So if we don't have anything set for our text yet, we're gonna try get the component in the object itself, and that's gonna be here. There is no text component in here, but the child does have the text. So if after looking for the component, if it's still null, then we're gonna say, okay, try to get in the children, right? Cardall. User account. Welcome to the streamer, bro. Nice to see, man. Okay, so max score. What up? If you don't know, we are working on a little game for the stream, right? I'm taking a break from the game, from the survival game, and we are building this mobile game that is going to be connected to the bot and to Twitch. So while I'm streaming, you guys can play the game, and then we're gonna have warnings in the stream and that type of thing. You guys are gonna be able to play the game even when I'm not streaming, But if you're playing the game while I'm streaming, I'm gonna have messages going on in the stream saying stuff like, you know, max score and player leaderboards, that type of thing. So that's what we're doing. What is about? It's kind of like a bingo game, but it's a crazy type of bingo. Is this? I can show you. So if I push play here, so you're gonna have numbers here that are going to be displayed, and you need to check mark them in the board. So when you get the angel, it gives you points, right? When you get the devil, it takes points away. And of course, I'm just making it green here, so I don't need to be hunting for the numbers, but you will not see it green. You would have to find the number, right? And the fastest you find the number and you click next, wherever is the time remaining, that goes towards bonus points, right? And then let's say, let's keep playing it. Jesus. Now I have 3,000 things going. And I need to add all the animations and everything, right? So the Joker, you can mark any number in the board when the Joker shows up. Oh, I still... So when you do a line, you would make points, right? That line will give you, I don't know, 20, 100 points, wherever. And then you would make points here. And if you beat the max score, your name would go there. So everybody that's playing would see that you just beat the max score, because that would update for everybody that's playing the game, right? And then once a day, or maybe like every Friday, the person that has the max score would won the XP. So every time you play, you would put 100 XP in, right? And that goes to the jackpot. And then you try to beat the max score. When you beat the max score, your name shows in there. And then let's say if it's every Friday, whenever is in the jackpot, that you would win that prize. That's how it would work. Yep. So game manager, let's do a start here again. Private void start. Then let's do base panel equals panels manager dot get panel by name, and that, what's the name of that guy? Max score panel. So my band played at the Tom Perry tribute show. We got the 3 songs in 15 minutes. Dude, do you have a video? Do you have the video on YouTube? If you do, send the link over, dude. Bingo is a turn-wise game. Now, everyone would have their own game, right? So the numbers that I have in my game, it would be different than the numbers for you, right? Because we are just trying to go and make points, right? The goal is to make the most points possible. So max score panel dot set text. Let's do the player is, and then let's do multiplayer.data.name. Just see if that works. Dude, you need to put on YouTube. So it is working. So now we need one method here that says Joe Roos. Thanks for the follow, man. Welcome to the stream. Let's do a game manager. Let's do a private. Yeah, let's do private void update jackpot panel. Update jackpot. That's jackpot. The jackpot is going to be updated based on the server. So this would be from the server. So what would happen is when you finish the game, I would send your points to the bot. The bot will check if you beat the max score. The bot would check that. And then if you beat the max score, would send back to your game and update that panel. So I didn't start working on that yet. Joe Roos, welcome to the stream, man. Thanks for the follow, bro. So that's gonna be updated from the server. So what else? The jackpot, the max score. Where are you from? I am from Brazil originally, but I live in USA right now. I'm thinking. I'm thinking about these points here, because I could keep track of the games you played and the points you have and kind of tell you like, oh, this is, you know, I'm gonna take like 10 minutes and put it on YouTube. Oh, I got your link here. Let me see, dude. Let me see if this works. It does work. Let me pause it. Can I see it? Not now. Wait. Wait for it. Which one is the... There you go. That's awesome, dude. Uploading. I'm sorry, man. So did you guys got to play 3 songs? That's awesome, dude. Who are you? Are you the drummer, the bass guitar, the singer? Which one? I want to know. Oh, there's the guitar player here. And there's acoustic guitar right there. Don't tell me that you're the guitar player. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome, man. That's pretty cool. You need to let me post the link here for the guys. You need to send this to YouTube, man. That's for sure. I'm gonna watch it. The full clip later. Oh, you're the one in the back? Oh, of course you're the one in the back that's not showing. Right there. Of course you're hidden in there. My goodness. Of course you're gonna be hiding. The right of the bass player. Man, that's awesome. Let me think here. What can I do? Because I don't really want to start. Do you have any games on the market yet? Not yet. Jorus, I am actually working on this one. This is the real game that I'm working on. I'm just taking a break from it now. Let me see if I can show you really quick. Just taking a break and working on that little mobile game that we are doing just for fun for the stream. But this is the real survival game that we're doing. You have crafting, you can grab resources, that type of thing. And they are respawning really quick, but then you have the inventory. You can eat stuff to get health, bullets, so you can grab resources like wood and rock. You can craft things. There's a base building. Let me go back there. And it's multiplayer, but I think I'm gonna have a pre-alpha version of it by the end of the year. So you have base building, you can build your bases, that type of thing. Grab some wood here. And then you can, let's say a pillar, you can craft. Goes to the crafting queue. You can put in your inventory. Then you can, let's say, place a pillar in there. There we go. There is more other things that you can do. So we have like the spawn pads. We have, what else we have done already? We have the campfires. Where are they? I swear I had a campfire here somewhere. Didn't I? So the rocks, you can grab resources from the rocks. I cannot even find my campfire now. Oh, right there. Now I see it. Yeah, so you have campfires and you can throw those away. Then if you turn on, it starts cooking. So if you put like raw meat, you should get cooked meat. Then let's turn off. See, it's start generating charcoal for you. Turn off. Yeah, that's the main game that I'm working on. But Today we are working on this one. I made a very, very similar project a few years ago. It was at this stage too. Oh, that's cool, man. Had to stop because I was running out of money. How do we finance? Well, I have a full job during the day. So I work all day long, the morning until, I don't know, 6 or 7. And then I work in the game during the night, like right now, right? I would be working in the game, and then during the day I work. So that's how I do it. I have a normal job, and then I try to write as much code as I can at night. Close menu. Let's try to do that. What is the text? Oh, the text is white. That's why. But it still looks like a bit different. A lot of time investment, yeah. I stopped this project and made a few mobile games to get revenue faster. And how your games are doing, man? Is it? Why is... How's your mobile games doing now? 0. It's doing good? Ah, that's nice to hear. Yeah. So the colors are fine. Yeah, I never had done a mobile game. This is the first mobile game that I'm making, so I have no idea what I'm doing. But it's pretty easy. With Unity, it's pretty easy. I deployed the game on my phone, I guess. I have a version that I did the other day. I was playing around with it. Let me see if I still have it. Yeah, I still have it, the version on right here. So it runs fine. It's not difficult. You just set the thing for, you know, for mobile, and then install the SDK and that type of thing, and you're done. Leaderboard, my stats. So I guess we need one more UI here that will be would show the user stats. So I guess we could work on that. Check out the space tunnel. Got banned? Oh wow. What's the name of the game? Space Tunnel. Let me see if I find that. Is this one? Do you have more pictures? Yeah. Nice. Avoid obstacles. That looks good, man. Leaderboards, nice. That's cool, man. Let me see here, I can post the link so the guys can take a look on it. That's cool. Yeah, I'm making this game right here, but I have no idea. I really want to do like UI animations and like sound effects and that type of thing. I have no clue how I'm gonna do it. because there's some games in there that's kind of like tile based, where you're clicking and you have like all these animations, all these fancy stuff that you can do, but I have no clue how to do it. I know that you need to create animations and you can use the animator to do that, but to me it's kind of boring to do animations, and I'm not really good with it. Even the effects that you can do with like particles, dude, that thing, it takes me forever to do anything with it. I'm not an artist. Yeah, I am the same thing, man. Same thing. So let's create a panel here. Let's call it player stats panel. Okay. So the player stats panel, it's probably not gonna be full screen, I think. Well, everything here, guys, everything that I'm doing at this point is just prototype UI, right? It's kind of like placeholders, and then in the future, maybe we're gonna change or not, because I have no idea how I'm gonna do this. But at least this is going to be the player stats panel. And I guess we want to add text. Make that bigger. And that text is going to say Jeff Dev stats like that, I guess, on the top. If you have any questions, yeah, dude, I probably gonna have questions. If you're not in our Discord, join in there, man, then I can ask you. Because yeah, I think I'm gonna do the game, and like the first versions of the game I'm just gonna give to you guys, and then you can just install the APK. But like after a while, I can try to put in the store. I don't know what you need to do to be able to publish your game on the Play Store, but yeah, I'm probably gonna want to do that at some point. So let's do title text. Let's do a Control D here and say games played. I guess I'm gonna need 2 texts for this. Label. And then value. I think. And then this would be half. This will be half. Games played. This would be left. This would be right. What's the size of this? 50. Can change that to 50, and that will be, I don't know, 100, something like that. That's really hard to see it. Maybe if we change background, let's do white. I've been through it. Let's set that white, but I'm thinking to make it like a black color and then make the text white. I think that's gonna make it better to read. And like I said, guys, this is all prototyping, right? Probably this looks horrible, but for now we'll do it. So let's do it 80. Can we do this 180? Maybe make this smaller. I don't know, something like that. Let's copy this too. Let's do XP. XP label. XP, and then the value is gonna be, I don't know, at then that's gonna be the, I guess we could show the level. Level. Move these down. Man, I think this is the most boring thing. Like not writing code, just messing around with UI and messing around with animations. Oh, it's so tedious to me. I don't know if you guys feel the same, but level value. So this would be 230. What else could we, for the players, for the player, we could save the player max score. So you would know how much was your highest score that you made. So let's do high score. And then let's do high score. Make it so it's functional and then let someone design it for you. Exactly. Exactly, man. That's the plan. Because like I have no idea what... Like when I see something nice, I can tell you, oh, that looks nice. But I don't know how to get there, right? So let's do my high score. Let's do 5, 4, 1. My high score. What else information that we could save for the player? So games played, XP level, my high score. I think that's it for now. I think that's it. And let's create one more panel here. UI panel. And let's do leaderboard panel. We kinda could copy this. We disable that guy. Leaderboard panel. Another suggestion, when you see something that looks nice, take a screenshot of it. Yeah, that's true. At least I can with the picture I can convey what I want. Yeah, that's for sure. Title text. Leaderboard. Oh man. Like that. And then the leaderboard. Let me think about it, because what I'm thinking here is to have like a I scroll area, because we could have, I don't know, 10, 20 players. This would be filled by, you're gonna get information from the server, and the server would send to you the information about the players. So I guess we can delete this, and then let's create a panel here. This panel would be, I guess, like that. And this panel would be items. Items or players. Let's do players. Players container panel. We can do, is the horizontal? No, it's the vertical layout group. Then let's create another panel. And let's call it, we're probably gonna have to do a prefab of this so we can instantiate them. So let's do player row panel. Force width but not the height, and then can I change the height of this? Width. What's the name of the content size filter? I cannot use that component anymore. Parent as a type should not have a content size filter. Bit driven. Okay, so looks like we cannot have that component anymore. It's Nerdy HD. Of course I remember you, man. How are you doing, bro? How are you doing? How can I do this? Let me take a look in the numbers, because I have the same thing in the numbers. Oh, that's the grid layout. Grid layout. So that's different. Padding, up left, upper center. I'm doing great. I'm doing good, man. I'm just taking a break right now and building this mobile game for the stream. So this is going to be connected to the bot in the stream. So you guys will be able to play all the time. But if you guys are playing while I'm streaming, messages from the game, like when you beat the score or that type of thing, I'm going to have overlays in the stream that's going to show everybody. You know, if you beat the score, it's going to show your name and the points and that type of thing. So I'm just taking a break from the main game, working on this thing, and then as soon as I'm done with it, probably next week, I'm gonna be giving you guys a copy of these games so you guys can install it. It's probably gonna just be the APK file. So if you guys know how to install with the APK, you're probably gonna be able to download and install it. See you Tuesday. Yeah, I'm gonna... Oh, it's Tuesday for you? Because I was going to say I'm going to be streaming Monday. So I guess it's Tuesday for you. Yeah, Max, have a good one, man. Have a good weekend, bro. Thanks for stopping by. That's actually insane. Yeah, so it's going to be connected to the stream, to the bot in the stream, and with Twitch API, right? So to play the game, you're gonna enter your Twitch username, right? And save it. So then based on your username, I can look it up the bot. The bot goes to the database, and then you guys have the XP, the level, and all the stuff that by watching the stream, you get, you know, the levels and the XP, and then you're going to be able to play the game with the XP that you gain by watching the stream and that type of thing. Well, you gain XP just by being in the chat. I don't even need to be streaming. So, but when I'm streaming, you guys get more XP if you are in the chat. So, and then that's how you're going to play the game. How do I do this? Vertical layout group. That's it. Pattern. So let me double check something. Why is it? Oh, there we go. Child control size. Just width. If I add one more, it goes down. So that's fine. But probably needs to be bigger. 200. Delete. Okay, so that, and then we need a space here. Spacing, let's do 3 or 2 maybe. Let's change the background to white and change the background here as well. White. I guess we can completely disable that background. Let's just put a color in these rows here so we can make it different. It's not gonna be pretty, but let's make it, I don't know, green. Or blue maybe. I don't know, it's going to be something. Let's make it purple. Let's try purple. Spacing 4, 5. Okay, let's skip 5 so I can clearly see the difference in there. So in here, I guess I want to add a horizontal layout group. And you guys gonna understand. So UI, let's do a text. And this is gonna be label. And let's do one more text here. And this is gonna be the value. But, oh, now they are correct. So let's check those. Center. I guess this one would be right side, this one will be left side, and both of them, they need to be bigger. Let's do both in the center, and let's make both white. Right? So here would be Jeff Dev. And then here would be wherever the points. And we need one more. This would be place. Right. Floppy, my friend. Welcome to the stream, Floppy. How are you doing, bro? So place would be, I don't know, 1, right? So this would be 2. This will be 4. Oops. That is not right. Oh, but there we go. That cannot happen. So, how do I do a table though? See, if I just have like 10. Look, the how's the Twitch game coming along? Have been for a while. I can play it and to show you. I am working on the leaderboards right now, but I need to figure out a way so this UI doesn't get messed up. I'm gonna have to think about something. Maybe make the so make this one right here with a fixed size. Actually, all of them should have a fixed size. And then if the name goes over, we just cut off, I guess. Or if the name is too long, would like maybe scroll, right? I need to think about it. But that's kind of like what we are going for. Let me show you, Floppy, what we got so far. We got a bunch of audio going, like the sound effects. Or change the font size. Yeah, TCM, yeah. But what I'm afraid of is when I make the font too small in here, in the actually phone, in the phone, it's really hard to read. So that's why I was making it bigger, right? So it would be easier to read in the phone. And I got no numbers. Dang. Come on. So the devil takes your points away, and then the angel gives you points. And then there is the golden car. When the golden car shows up in here, so let's say if the golden car shows in here, you can mark any number in this column here, right? And when the joker shows up, you can mark any number in the board. And then every time you click a number, you make points. Every time you make a line or a row, you make points. The angel gives you points. When you fill it up the board, you get points. So let's see if I can make, oh, it's gonna finish now, but we have the line sound. And I need to do, you know this sound that plays when you click next? These numbers here, I want to make them keep spinning until that sound stops. So when that sound stops, the numbers would show up, right? And like the Joker here, I can mark it any number, right, in the board. So I still need to add the animations for it, because now when we click next, it played the sound, but the numbers are here already, right? So I kind of need to add a delay here and play some sort of animation, and then when the sound ends, we do wherever. How do you win? So to win, you're gonna have to have more points. So you're gonna be playing it and you're gonna be making points. When you beat the score, so let's say that the score was 100 and you made 101. Now you go, your name's gonna be showing in here. So everybody that plays the game is gonna see that you're the one holding the max score, right? If someone beats your score, their name is gonna go here. And then let's say every Friday, the person that has the name here, we're gonna get all the XP that's in the jackpot, right? It could be like once a day, or it could be every Friday at, I don't know, 10 p.m. So every Friday at 10 p.m., whoever has the max score would get all the XP in the board. And every time you play, you need to put 100 XP. So every time you play, the jackpot would grow 100 XP. But then the points would tell you if you're gonna win or not. While audio playing through, do the animation. Yeah, probably I'm gonna go for that. Some sort of that audio playing, yeah. Or probably I'm gonna have an event or something that's gonna be fired when the audio stops playing, or that type of thing. Oh, what happened? Oh, I have them disabled. So let me enable so I can show you guys the menu that I was... Don't look my menus because they look horrible, but this is how it looks so far, right? And then I was working on the player stats and the leaderboards that we're gonna have, but this is, everything is prototyping, right? I have no idea how this menu is gonna work in the end, or at least I know how it's gonna work, but I don't know if it's gonna be looking this way. Probably the first version that's gonna come out is gonna have the menu like this, but after we get the game done, we can go and add all the blink blinks to the game, right? We just need to get the game functional, and then after that point we go and make it nicer, per se. I'm just gonna remove this from here because that's annoying, at least until we fix the animations. We don't need to be playing that round all the time. Yeah, that's much better for now. So see, this one give you 20 points, I think. And this guy takes away 20 points, so... Let me see if I can make a line here so then you guys can see the... And I want to add animations when you do like lines, you know? Come on. This one, you can mark any number in this row, so I'm gonna mark that. because then we just miss one for making a line in there. So see, I made a diagonal here. Come on. And you have like 20 rounds to do everything, right? So, yeah. I just need to finish the player stats, finish the leaderboards, and I need to work in the API, right? So I'm gonna be doing this this weekend. I want to see how far I go. Finishing, I guess the most difficult part of that will be the API, the integration, because I want to be using Socket.io. So as soon as you're playing, if someone beats the score, I want the score to update automatically for everybody that's playing the game, right? So I guess the Socket.io part is going to be the most difficult one, and the API that's going to be talking with the bot is going to be the most difficult. So I'm going to try to do that this weekend, and then hopefully next week I can have the game and give you guys a link for download, and then we can start testing it. And then at that point we can work on animations and sounds and that type of thing. Another thing that I want to do, but that's going to be after we get the game going, it's going to be mods for the game. So I want to let you guys build like skins for the game. So we're going to have different backgrounds, like the tiles, they could look different. The numbers, they could look different. Let's say the tiles could have like a board or something around it. So I want to let you guys build some skins from the game I can put in the game, and then, you know, Katrina, Crudwell, my man, almost leaving already. Let me see who is streaming here. Who is streaming? Who is streaming that we can host? Who is doing Destiny? Bunch of people. I don't know if they are doing Destiny though. Destiny. I'm thinking about the game. Let me see if they're doing Unity. There we go. Let's do this. I'm gonna be hosting. Someone's gonna be a surprise. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this stream. I really appreciate everybody watching. I would stay a little bit longer today if I wasn't super tired, but I am super tired today. Hopefully I can rest a little bit Sunday, because I still work tomorrow. So Sunday is gonna be my day off. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. I'm gonna play one more song. It's like a minute. You guys, if you guys wanna hang out around, so we can host someone. And yeah, have a great weekend, guys. I love you all, and see you guys Monday. Bye bye, guys.